Tuban dengan moto Uniro Smart. Universitas swasta terbaik yang sudah terakreditasi BAN PT dengan predikat B atas dasar SK BAN PT pada tahun 2019. Universitas yang diproyeksikan untuk melahirkan calon-calon tokoh bangsa di berbagai bidang. Universitas terbaik sekarisidenan Bojonegoro dengan lebih dari 1.000 wisudawan tiap tahunnya. Memiliki 5 fakultas dengan 16 program studi untuk program sarjana S1 dan 2 program studi untuk program pasca sarjana. Uniro senantiasa terlibat dalam kehidupan sosial yang akan menghasilkan pengalaman secara menyeluruh dan membantu untuk meningkatkan keterampilan yang ada. Uniro juga mengembangkan beberapa soft skill seperti leadership interpersonal, relationship, communication, public speaking, dan time management. Untuk meningkatkan kualitas akademika, Uniro Tuban menyediakan fasilitas-fasilitas di antaranya fasilitas akademika, perpustakaan, laboratorium per program studi, micro teaching room, taman belajar Yudhistira, smart classroom, online class, seminar nasional, dan pelatihan. Fasilitas minat dan bakat, unit kegiatan mahasiswa, himpunan mahasiswa program studi, koperasi mahasiswa, organisasi mahasiswa, lapangan futsal, dan fasilitas olahraga lainnya. Fasilitas pendukung, bank dan ATM point, area parkir, samsat kampus, masjid Baiturobi, kantin, tax center, hotspot area, klinik, panggung budaya. Fasilitas alumni, treasure study, pusat karir, fasilitas informasi teknologi, sistem informasi akademik, website, sistem informasi pangkalan data, informasi beasiswa, e-KKN Uniro, e-library. Uniro Tuban akan senantiasa meningkatkan kualitasnya untuk membangun masa depan yang mulia. Universitas PGRI Ronggolawe, Uniro Tuban, berdiri atas dasar SK Mendiknas Republik Indonesia pada tanggal 4 Januari 2007 yang beralamat di Jalan Manunggal 61 Tuban dengan moto Uniro Smart. Universitas swasta terbaik yang sudah terakreditasi BAN PT dengan predikat B atas dasar SK BAN PT pada tahun 2019. Universitas yang diproyeksikan untuk melahirkan calon-calon tokoh bangsa di berbagai bidang. Universitas terbaik sekarisidenan Bojonegoro dengan lebih dari 1.000 wisudawan tiap tahunnya. Memiliki 5 fakultas dengan 16 program studi untuk program sarjana S1 dan 2 program studi untuk program pasca sarjana. Uniro senantiasa terlibat dalam kehidupan sosial yang akan menghasilkan pengalaman secara menyeluruh dan membantu untuk meningkatkan keterampilan yang ada. Uniro juga mengembangkan beberapa soft skill seperti leadership interpersonal, relationship, communication, public speaking, dan time management. Untuk meningkatkan kualitas akademika, Uniro Tuban menyediakan fasilitas-fasilitas, di antaranya fasilitas akademika, perpustakaan, laboratorium per program studi, micro teaching room, taman belajar Yudhistira, smart classroom, online class, seminar nasional, dan pelatihan. Fasilitas minat dan bakat, unit kegiatan mahasiswa, himpunan mahasiswa program studi, koperasi mahasiswa, organisasi mahasiswa, lapangan futsal, dan fasilitas olahraga lainnya. Fasilitas pendukung, bank dan ATM point, area parkir, samsat kampus, masjid Baiturobi, kantin, tax center, hotspot area, klinik, panggung budaya, fasilitas alumni, treasure study, pusat karir, fasilitas informasi teknologi, sistem informasi akademik, website, sistem informasi pangkalan data, informasi beasiswa, e-KKN Uniro, e-library. Uniro Tuban akan senantiasa meningkatkan kualitasnya untuk membangun masa depan yang mulia. Universitas PGRI Ronggolawe, Uniro Tuban, berdiri atas dasar SK Mendiknas Republik Indonesia pada tanggal 4 Januari 2007 yang beralamat di Jalan Manunggal 61 Tuban dengan moto Uniro Smart. Universitas swasta terbaik yang sudah terakreditasi BAN PT dengan predikat B atas dasar SK BAN PT pada tahun 2019. Universitas yang diproyeksikan untuk melahirkan calon-calon tokoh bangsa di berbagai bidang. Universitas terbaik sekarisidenan Bojonegoro dengan lebih dari 1.000 wisudawan tiap tahunnya. Memiliki 5 fakultas dengan 16 program studi untuk program sarjana S1 dan 2 program studi untuk program pasca sarjana. Uniro senantiasa terlibat dalam kehidupan sosial yang akan menghasilkan pengalaman secara menyeluruh dan membantu untuk meningkatkan keterampilan yang ada. Uniro juga mengembangkan beberapa soft skill seperti leadership interpersonal, relationship, communication, public speaking, dan time management. Untuk meningkatkan kualitas akademika, Uniro Tuban menyediakan fasilitas-fasilitas, di antaranya fasilitas akademika, perpustakaan, laboratorium per program studi, micro teaching room, taman belajar Yudhistira, smart classroom, online class, seminar nasional, dan pelatihan. Fasilitas minat dan bakat, unit kegiatan mahasiswa, himpunan mahasiswa program studi, koperasi mahasiswa, organisasi mahasiswa, lapangan futsal, dan fasilitas olahraga lainnya. Fasilitas pendukung, bank dan ATM point, area parkir, Samsat kampus, Masjid Baiturobi, kantin, tax center, hotspot area, klinik, panggung budaya, fasilitas alumni, treasure study, pusat karir, fasilitas informasi teknologi, sistem informasi akademik, website, sistem informasi pangkalan data, informasi beasiswa, e-KKN Uniru, e-library. Uniru Tuban akan senantiasa meningkatkan kualitasnya untuk membangun masa depan yang mulia.
Melangkah lepas, terus berjalan dan berkelana. Melangkah lepas, warnai hidup, hargai semua. Aku bisa, kita bisa, jadi penerang, sinari gelap dunia. Semangati hati ini, inspirasi diri. Hidup ini kan terasa ringan, cari energi yang beriringan, karena roda kan terus berputar.
Nyalakan api, nyatakan mimpi,
Bergerak temukan makna di diri,
karena yang terbaik sudah berada di sini.
melangkah lepas, terus berjalan dan berkelana. Melangkah lepas, warnai hidup, hargai semua. Aku bisa, kita bisa, jadi penerang, sinari gelap dunia. Semangati hati ini, inspirasi diri.
Teruslah melangkah ke depan dan jadi lebih baik lagi.
Melangkah lepas, terus berjalan dan berkelana. Melangkah lepas, warnai hidup, hargai semua. Aku bisa, kita bisa, jadi penerang, sinari gelap dunia. Semangati hati ini, inspirasi
E4T, connectivity for a better life.
Universitas PGRI Ronggolawe, Uniro Tuban, berdiri atas dasar SK Mendiknas Republik Indonesia pada tanggal 4 Januari 2007 yang beralamat di Jalan Manunggal 61 Tuban dengan moto Uniro Smart. Universitas swasta terbaik yang sudah terakreditasi BAN PT dengan predikat B atas dasar SK BAN PT pada tahun 2019. Universitas yang diproyeksikan untuk melahirkan calon-calon tokoh bangsa di berbagai bidang. Universitas terbaik sekarisidenan Bojonegoro dengan lebih dari 1.000 wisudawan tiap tahunnya. Memiliki 5 fakultas dengan 16 program studi untuk program sarjana S1 dan 2 program studi untuk program pasca sarjana. Uniro senantiasa terlibat dalam kehidupan sosial yang akan menghasilkan pengalaman secara menyeluruh dan membantu untuk meningkatkan keterampilan yang ada. Uniro juga mengembangkan beberapa soft skill seperti leadership interpersonal, relationship, communication, public speaking, dan time management. Untuk meningkatkan kualitas akademika, Uniro Tuban menyediakan fasilitas-fasilitas di antaranya fasilitas akademika, perpustakaan, laboratorium per program studi, micro teaching room, taman belajar Yudhistira, smart classroom, online class, seminar nasional, dan pelatihan. Fasilitas minat dan bakat, unit kegiatan mahasiswa, himpunan mahasiswa program studi, koperasi mahasiswa, organisasi mahasiswa, lapangan futsal, dan fasilitas olahraga lainnya. Fasilitas pendukung, bank dan ATM point, area parkir, samsat kampus, masjid Baiturobi, kantin, tax center, hotspot area, klinik, panggung budaya. Fasilitas alumni, treasure study, pusat karir, fasilitas informasi teknologi, sistem informasi akademik, website, sistem informasi pangkalan data, informasi beasiswa, e-KKN Uniro, e-library. Uniro Tuban akan senantiasa meningkatkan kualitasnya untuk membangun masa depan yang mulia. Universitas PGRI Ronggolawe, Uniro Tuban, berdiri atas dasar SK Mendiknas Republik Indonesia pada tanggal 4 Januari 2007 yang beralamat di Jalan Manunggal 61 Tuban dengan moto Uniro Smart. Universitas swasta terbaik yang sudah terakreditasi BAN PT dengan predikat B atas dasar SK BAN PT pada tahun 2019. Universitas yang diproyeksikan untuk melahirkan calon-calon tokoh bangsa di berbagai bidang. Universitas terbaik sekarisidenan Bojonegoro dengan lebih dari 1.000 wisudawan tiap tahunnya. Memiliki 5 fakultas dengan 16 program studi untuk program sarjana S1 dan 2 program studi untuk program pasca sarjana. Uniro senantiasa terlibat dalam kehidupan sosial yang akan menghasilkan pengalaman secara menyeluruh dan membantu untuk meningkatkan keterampilan yang ada. Uniro juga mengembangkan beberapa soft skill seperti leadership interpersonal, relationship, communication, public speaking, dan time management. Untuk meningkatkan kualitas akademika, Uniro Tuban menyediakan fasilitas-fasilitas di antaranya fasilitas akademika, perpustakaan, laboratorium per program studi, micro teaching room, taman belajar Yudhistira, smart classroom, online class, seminar nasional, dan pelatihan. Fasilitas minat dan bakat, unit kegiatan mahasiswa, himpunan mahasiswa program studi, koperasi mahasiswa, organisasi mahasiswa, lapangan futsal, dan fasilitas olahraga lainnya. Fasilitas pendukung, bank dan ATM point, area parkir, samsat kampus, masjid Baiturobi, kantin, tax center, hotspot area, klinik, panggung budaya, fasilitas alumni, treasure study, pusat karir, fasilitas informasi teknologi, sistem informasi akademik, website, sistem informasi pangkalan data, informasi beasiswa, e-KKN Uniro, e-library. Uniro Tuban akan senantiasa meningkatkan kualitasnya untuk membangun masa depan yang mulia. Universitas PGRI Ronggolawe, Uniro Tuban, berdiri atas dasar SK Mendiknas Republik Indonesia pada tanggal 4 Januari 2007 yang beralamat di Jalan Manunggal 61 Tuban dengan moto Uniro Smart. Universitas swasta terbaik yang sudah terakreditasi BAN PT dengan predikat B atas dasar
to the keynote speaker. The first one is we have Professor Luis Miguel Cardoso. Prof, before I'm giving you time, let me read first about your short biography for everyone. So, Luis Miguel Cardoso holds a PhD in modern language in literature, in the specifically of comparative literature for the Faculty of Letters of the University of Coimbra, Portugal. He was the Dean of Education and Social Science of the Polytechnic Institute of Porto Alegre, Portugal, between 2010 and 2018, and he's the deputy director of the Master in Media and Society. He was also the president of ARIPC, Association of Reflection and Integration in the Education Policy of Higher Education Schools in Portugal, 2015 till 2018. He's again professor at the Department of Language and Communication Sciences at the Schools of Education and Social Sciences of the Polytechnic Institute, Portugal. He's a professor of higher education since 1995. So, Prof, how are you? So glad to see you today again. Okay, so yes, how are you?
Hello, hello. Good morning from Portugal. Good afternoon to my dear friends in Indonesia. Nice to see you again. Nuraini, great pleasure to be here.
Yes. Thank you, Prof, for sparing your time to share your insightful ideas. So, your time is about 15 minutes to share your ideas to everyone. And for the participants, please be mute so you can have a question and answer session later after the presentation. So, Professor, the floor and the screen is yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So first of all, I would like to, of course, say thank you so much for the organizing committee for the kind invitation to be here. It's always a pleasure to join you. I would like to say hello and thank you, of course, to Dr. Mutmaina, Professor Obaid, and to say hello, of course, to my esteemed friends and colleagues that are here with us today. Pastor Dina Agrell, it's nice to see you, my friend, and all the colleagues that are here online. So, esteemed colleagues, esteemed friends, we are living in challenging times regarding AI and impact on education. So, regarding this journey, I would like to highlight some key ideas that will guide the presentation for today's path. So, first of all, what is our main challenge when we think about AI in higher education? Well, we have to understand that we have, of course, opportunities, we have a lot of advantages by operating in high pollution. When we think about AI and universities, at universities of applied sciences, for example. But at the same time, we have a lot of challenges. Namely, when we think about ethics and when we think about the legal framework that we have to attach when we understand what are the implications of the use of AI, namely in higher education. So nowadays we have, of course, four areas that are vital for the growth of higher education institutions. We are addressing issues and challenges, but also opportunities when we think about AR and VR, AI, robotics, and blockchain. And when we compare what was happening in 2018 with what will happen by 2025, I'm sure we'll agree that we will have a huge expansion regarding these four pillars. And these will be the pillars for this decade. These will be the pillars to start the concept of the digital university. So, what is your opinion, colleagues and friends, regarding AI? Well, 96% of teachers believe technology has a positive impact on children's lesson participation and learning. So the majority of our colleagues truly understands that we have a lot of benefits when we think about AI in education. And in an overall perspective, AI in education is bringing us to a new era because it's not just how to change our patterns, how to change the way we are addressing teaching and learning experiences. It's not just how to address the challenges of research. It's to mobilize AI to have the possibility to reshape education and to have new foundations regarding this 21st century. This is why more than 50% of teachers think that technologies make their classrooms, for example, more vibrant and fun. So our students, as we all know, are very keen on technology. So what's happening now is that our students are more demanding and want more from us and from the institutions and organizations that are connected with educational systems. So our students want to learn more about new technologies. Our students want to know more about ICT solutions and artificial intelligence solutions. So we have to be prepared. So when we think about what are the top 10 industry trends and innovations regarding 2024, and I'm now sharing the result of a survey that was conducted, comprising more than 700 startups and emerging companies that were analyzed. And my dear friends, the key elements here that are game changers regarding industry and regarding education as well include, of course, security, transparency, and privacy, edge, fog, and cloud computing, artificial intelligence for sure, human augmentation and extended reality, network and connectivity, advanced robotics, Internet of Everything, digital twin, 3D printing, big data, and analytics. So these are the key elements now that truly inspire us to create a new momentum, a new elan regarding education in this 21st century. So this is why we have to share best practices. This is why we have to collaborate. This is why conferences like this one are so important to help us understand how we can create bridges, how we can create new opportunities for us all. But we also understand that AI, of course, has impacts. And these impacts have been analyzed and are being analyzed by several organizations, namely when we think about what's happening here in Europe, what's happening, for example, with the latest reports from the European Commission. So allow me to share just some key elements here from a very important report entitled The Impact of Artificial Intelligence on Learning, Teaching, and Education. And according to this report, we have to analyze what AI is bringing to education, of course, and we have a lot of extraordinary positive ways to address AI, namely when we think about our classrooms, and we have a lot of opportunities, namely when we can create new possibilities for our students to be more engaged, more active. And of course, we have to understand that we have a lot of challenges with these elements. So, on one hand, we have to create an equilibrium and we have to establish a balance regarding the benefits and the challenges. On the other hand, we have an equation to solve. How can we balance these very important elements with key issues like ethical approach and like the absence of legal frameworks regarding artificial intelligence? Because we are working on legal frameworks, we are working on ethics, for example, an artificial intelligence code of ethics, for higher education. This is highly important nowadays, but of course we have a lot yet to be done. So the key elements that we are analyzing, my friends, is that of course AI is bringing us to a new horizon, and this horizon gives us the possibility, for example, to have learning process personalization. And when you think about these possibilities regarding personalization, this means that the classroom is changing. This means that the classroom that we had before is nowadays a classroom where technology has to be incorporated in a faster way, in a deeper way, in a way where teachers and students are connected in order to create new solutions, new approaches. Because, of course, our students are all different. We have different characteristics, we have different expectations, we have different backgrounds. So AI can help us understand this variety of possibilities. AI can understand with us the possibility to create new paths, and of course can also help us understand how teaching and learning experiences can be enhanced. Of course, we are also trying to analyze how to predict learning outcomes. And this is so important regarding the diversity of teaching and learning methodologies that we have nowadays. And when we think about new methodologies, we cannot ignore, of course, AI solutions. So AI solutions are driving us to a new point. And this new point is, of course, the connection we have regarding these new opportunities. And AI is also helping us when we think about automation of mundane teacher tasks. So AI can help us by sparing some time, by delivering new opportunities to engage with what really matters. And students are, of course, our focus. So AI can help us with these mundane teacher tasks, and then we have more time for our students. Then we have more time for new methodologies. Then we have more time for pedagogical innovation. On the other hand, we have, of course, a lot of administrative workflows that we have to analyze, that we have to comply, and AI can also allow us to spare some time, can also allow us to engage with these administrative workflows in a way that will be more efficient. And on the other hand, when we think about students, when we think about how to create new inclusion possibilities, new inclusion paths, assistance for special needs students is one of the most important elements here that AI is bringing to our schools, to our educational systems, and of course, is creating new paths for more quality education for all. On the other hand, AI is also helping us with resource planning. It's also helping us to create a new approach regarding how to plan, for example, our tasks, our daily tasks, our classroom tasks, our tasks regarding, for example, our degrees, our syllabus, namely how we can co-create with our colleagues, with our fellow colleagues in our universities, in different universities, how we can create a new type of curriculum, for example. So a new type of curriculum that is a 21st century curriculum that can truly connect teachers and students with the so-called real world. So what does the real world want from us? From us universities, from us teachers, from us learners? Well, the real world and the labor market now is highly professional, highly trained professionals, and at the same time, our communities need extraordinary citizens. So AI can help us with these two major goals regarding education in the 21st century. So this is changing the way we are analyzing and creating new approaches regarding curriculum, of course. And we cannot forget that ongoing assistance during learning is another of the key benefits that we have when we think about the use of artificial intelligence. So we have a lot of AI solutions nowadays, and we will have more and more AI solutions in next years to come. So the key question is, are we prepared to use, for example, Gen AI in education with a legal framework and an ethical approach? And the answer is we have a lot of work yet to be done. Allow me to share this quote from UNESCO that I think can summarize many challenges we have today. AI tools open new horizons for education, but we urgently need to take action to ensure we integrate them into learning systems on our terms. So, to integrate AI in education is, of course, something that we all accept, is, of course, something that we all wish to be a turning point regarding the way we are creating the classroom of the future, regarding the way we are creating new possibilities for our students. And of course, our focus is always the best enhancement possibilities for our students. And our students have to be prepared for the labor market, as I said before. And the labor market is more and more connected with AI. So when we think about all this, the answer is AI is vital for us. So we should begin by understanding the need to have more and more teacher training programs about AI. We need more teacher training programs. We need to enhance teachers' capabilities and knowledges about AI. We need, for example, more MOOCs. We need more online courses. We need more special training in our schools, in our educational systems, for our colleagues to understand what AI truly is, what are the key benefits of AI, and what are the impacts that AI is bringing us to us all. Namely, again, I highlight for our students. But we also have some concerns here. We also have some elements, some key questions that are requiring, again, a legal action on one hand and an ethical approach on the other hand. This is why artificial intelligence is being now analyzed in a very thorough way by the European Commission. This is why we have now the AI Act that has been shared recently. And this is why the AI Act is creating a new approach regarding these issues, regarding these key questions, and namely the challenges we have with artificial intelligence. So, on one hand, we have unacceptable risk AI systems that are systems considered a threat to people and will be banned. And according to this AI Act, these systems include cognitive behavioral manipulation of people or specific vulnerable groups. And we are thinking, for example, about voice activity toys that encourage dangerous behavior in children. So this will not be allowed. We are also analyzing the impact of social scoring. So classifying people based on behavior, socioeconomic status, or personal characteristics is a high-risk question here, and this will not be allowed as well. Biometric identification and categorization of people is a very sensible item. and it's being now analyzed how to stop the biometric identification methods so that we shouldn't go ahead and have categorization of people. Real-time and remote biometric identification systems are, of course, all around us, such as facial recognition. And this also unveils a lot of elements that we have to address, that we have to analyze. So these are high-risk items, elements that are being considered by the European Union regarding AI. These high-risk questions include, of course, those systems that are today negatively affecting safety or fundamental rights. So they will be considered high risk, and they will be divided into two main categories. So we are talking about AI systems that are connected with products falling under the EU's product safety legislation, for example. We are talking about toys, we are talking about aviation, we are talking about cars, we are talking about medical devices. So these systems have to be analyzed according to this act and have to be analyzed according to the implications of the use of AI. So on another perspective, we also have questions when AI is being used regarding, for example, law enforcement, migration, asylum, and border control management. And this is, of course, a very sensitive area of the use of AI. And these elements here with a very important idea, that is the need to have more transparency. So we need requirements. For example, when I think about generative AI, and for now, ChatGPT and generative AI will not be considered as high risk, but we will have legislation and we will have to comply with transparency requirements. So, for example, disclosing that the content was generated by AI, designing the model to prevent it from generating illegal content, and publishing summaries of copyrighted data used for training. So these are some elements that truly give us possibilities regarding transparency. And we have, of course, new rules. And these new rules address these risks specifically, creating AI applications. So some AI applications say some AI practices will not be allowed, will not be permitted. So we have to determine a list of high-risk applications as well. We have to set clear requirements for AI systems for high-risk applications. And of course, we have to put enforcement in place after a given AI system is placed into the market, for example. Establishing a governance structure at the European and national level is a common background for the implementation of the AI Act as well. So, my dear friends, allow me to summarize these key ideas by saying and quoting this very important study about AI, that of course we have benefits, we have challenges, and we also have applications. I honestly, I'm one of those teachers and researchers who truly understand and believe that we have a lot of benefits. And when I think about time and cost efficiency, for example, when I think about global access to education, and this is vital for us in this decade of this 21st century. And when I think about enhanced learning outcomes, these are very important benefits that we have with AI solutions. So, advantages of AI in the classroom, as we said before, including analyzing learning gaps, personalized learning paths, automated grading and assessment, engagement, intelligent tutoring systems, virtual reality, immersive learning, addressing learning disabilities, enhancing classroom efficiency, time saving, enhancing teacher professional development are all advantages of AI in the classroom. So these major advantages are nowadays our major concern regarding how to train teachers to use AI in our classrooms. For example, this is affecting the way we are using AI in different domains, in different areas of research and learning. And of course, we have advantages and we have disadvantages. But we have to establish here, as I said before, an equilibrium regarding the use of AI. So, to summarize, my dear friends and my dear colleagues, nowadays AI is bringing us to a new direction regarding our educational systems. AI is bringing us to a lot of new opportunities. AI is bringing us to a new landscape regarding education. And we cannot ignore these AI solutions that are changing the way we are teaching, we are learning, and conducting research. So, this is indeed a new digital era for us all, and we have to be prepared. Our students have to be prepared. So, this is a common and joint effort. So, thank you, esteemed colleagues, esteemed friends, for your attention. It was indeed a great pleasure to be here with you today, and I hope we can meet again soon to further discuss these very important matters regarding AI. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Prof. Luis, for your insightful and wonderful ideas about AI, and then you have emphasized about the advantages and disadvantages of that AI itself. So, we are opening the session for the question and answer. Maybe the participants who are going to address question for Professor Luis. You may unmute yourself or you may type your question in the chat box. Okay, the participants, probably maybe they are still shy to speak. So let me give you one question if you are not, if you're okay with my question. So it's about AI resilience. What do you think about that AI resilience? I mean, in your institution or university, have they already created the term or the guideline when the students using that AI?
Thank you so much for your question. And it is indeed a very interesting question, not just for my university, but for all universities. So, as I said, we have to think about the implications of AI regarding the use of AI by our students. So, we have to create, for example, a code of ethics in our universities that can help us understand what are the limits, what are the limitations that many times our students forget that generative AI has flaws. Many times our students forget that generative AI has to be double checked. So generative AI is just a tool. Generative AI is here, of course, to help us with our daily tasks, with our teaching and learning experiences, with our research. And students, of course, are now discovering the possibilities that generative AI is giving. But we are addressing these elements of Gen AI by saying to our students that we have implications when we are using generative AI, and they all understand this. So everything is being explained, everything is being connected with our code of ethics, everything is being connected with where we are teaching. with the way we are connecting with students and the way we are explaining to our students that this is just a tool like many, many others. And we will have more and more AI solutions in the next years to come that will change the way students can learn. So we have to be prepared. We have to try to predict what is going to happen. And we have to modify many things we are doing now. So we have to modify the way we are creating and addressing our curriculum. We have to modify the way we are, for example, accessing our students. We have to modify our methodologies. So this is a great effort indeed. So yes, we have to analyze how AI is giving us opportunities, but also giving us a new path regarding resilience, as you well said. So this is a journey regarding resilience, and this journey is all about an ethical use regarding AI. Thank you so much for your wonderful and very complex question.
Well, thank you, Prof, for your ideas and also the answer. Anyway, thank you for your time in this morning, Prof, to sharing your ideas, and we are so glad to have you here. And hopefully, you can go to Indonesia again next year. Okay. Okay, that's the end of your session, Prof.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I hope we can meet again in presence. And again, thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Professor, for your wonderful ideas. So now we would like to invite the second keynote speaker today. Um, Here we have Professor Dr. Pastor R. Arguelles, the Director of Research and Publication Office, University of Batangas, Lipa, Campus Lipa City, Batangas, Philippines. Okay, Professor. Okay.
Yeah, hello.
Joining the session in your such condition, we so sorry to hear that. Okay, Professor, you have about 15 minutes to address your wonderful ideas for this international conference and to the participants here. And after that, there will be question and answer session. So the screen and the floor is yours.
Okay, a pleasant afternoon here in the Philippines and Indonesia, in some of our European countries. Good morning. And I am happy to be with you all this afternoon and to discuss about something on my research about AI, Well, it is very good to know that the presentation of our colleague, of our good friend, Dr. Luis Cardoso, focuses on the artificial intelligence in the line of education. And that is very powerful thinking, it's powerful concept that we have to establish AI technology nowadays in our higher education institution, not only within the higher education institution, but definitely in all kinds of education that we have, the primary, the secondary, and the like. Now, in this particular discussion, I will just focus on an AI specifically using the technology of our CCTV camera. And it calls, or it is about an artificial intelligence system using central tracking algorithm. But before that, I would like to congratulate the organizing committee of this international conference, the Universitas PGRI ng Bulawayo, Tuban, Indonesia. And also to all my friends there, Dr. Luis Cardoso, Dr. Motmaina, Dr. Obaid, Dr. Radwan, and those people who I've not mentioned, I am happy to be with you all. Now, to begin with this discussion, this technological solutions that we have in my team is that it totally works with first with the soft computing. And the topic is merely focusing on different approach, like if I may just have the next slide, please. The hard computing and the soft computing, there are two major topics or highlights of this particular presentation. Next slide, please, if I may. Someone who is controlling my presentation, ma'am, please.
It's visible. You may scroll down, Prof.
It is.
Oh,
So this is just about a perspective of software development that we use some algorithms for this particular innovations that are or that is actually being implemented already in the my previous university. So this is just part of the technological innovation. So next slide, if I have. Okay, so the next slide will be able to will be this. I mean, it will be part of this discussion is about the software engineering process and, of course, the object detecting CCTV using artificial intelligence system. So under the software engineering process, I've been a software engineer before, and then most of our tech project are more or projects are really more on the .NET centric. But I shifted when I entered the academic industry. When I went back to the academic industry, I focuses on the computer science aspect. And then this software engineering process, of course, this is known as the methodology of software engineering. And this is merely working exactly on the planning and then those methodologies that are part of these studies are those approaches to software development. And some take more structured, those engineering-based approach to develop the business solutions, where others may take more incremental approach, and where software evolves to develop piece by piece. So one system development methodology is not necessarily suitable for use by all aspects of the projects, and it's going to be, of course, the available methodologies is best suited to specific kinds of projects. So therefore, those technical organizational project team is considering in this particular approach or technology. And then the software engineering activities, this is very important that in the software engineering process, we have therefore identified the different activities that we have to establish, no? Because the ideas for software products are usually first evaluated by marketing personnel for economic feasibility and to fit with existing channels distribution for possible effects on existing product lines. And the second of it is definitely planning, because planning in this particular software approach or development approach is very objective, or it's an objective of each and every activity where we want to discover things that belong to the project. And the third one of it, in terms of software process or developing process, is how are we going to design the system? And once the requirements are being established, the design of the process or software can be established in a software design document. So it means to say that those high-level objectives or high-level approach on the modules, such like data flow diagrams, the system flow charts, the ERD or the entity relationship diagram, the data dictionaries that are actually used for integrating the system into one. And of course, it is very important that the testing should be next to systems design. Because when we implement and test the software or the technology, it is part of the process where software engineers actually program the code of the project. When you say code, it means that we have to write the code or program, writing the program so that everything that we have designed should be able to convert into a programming skills or programming code. And then software testing is definitely an integral and important phase of the software development process. And this part of the process ensures that defects are recognized as soon as possible. The defects on the testing or the defects on the software, on the system. So that's why it's very important that testing and documenting is there. And then Number five is deployment and maintenance. So this is very significant in a way that before we have implemented the what we call systems application project, we should be able to appropriately tested, approved, or even release and even distribute the production environment. So in other words, these are set by means of giving parameters to the customer's values, and those customers' values have something to do with what? Business requirements. Business requirements that the client or the company would be needed or would need or would be able to get from the technology or application project output. So after that, definitely it will work in different perspective, and therefore this object detecting CCTV using artificial intelligence system, that is the project. It is the project of this particular approach platform in software engineering or soft computing for that matter, because we use some algorithm or algorithms for this to be able to be solved, and those are have something to do with the what we call agile development, and we use here the agile development for that matter. And for the input process output of this technology, as part of the conceptual model of this study, the researchers used a camera module connected to a Raspberry Pi technology. No? And then with the video footage acting as the inputs of this system, the device is then placed, of course, at the entrance of the establishments, of any business establishment. It might be a car park, it could be a hotel, it could be a hospital, a mall, or even a university. So this is very important since the camera module has no autofocus capability, because this is standard 5 volts 2.5 amperes or micro USB power supply that is used for the power of the Raspberry Pi technology. Now, what is the process that we have put or placed in the solution? The gathered footage of the camera will then be sent to the main server through a local area network, and the main server will then run the license plate detection model on the video footage, so which will check for license plates in each frame. So after processing, the detected license plate is segmented and processed by the optical character recognition model. So therefore, the GUI, or what we call the graphical user interface, displays the license plate or number, the date and time of the license plate of the car or the vehicle. So the output of this conceptual model or study is that the system will have two outputs, just like a concept or a technology of a traffic light. No, the traffic light has left, there has green and red lights. So the footage of the camera will be streamed to the personal computer, wherein the license plate detection process will run. So once the license plate is detected, it will determine if they are registered or not. Therefore, the output where the system gives notification to the security officers using a LED indicator, which could either be colored green, that indicates if the detected license plate is registered, or colored, for example, that in that way the license plate is not registered. So again, I said agile software development method is used in this particular study. So this provides the flexibility needed to complete the software, since some development takes like huge amount of time, such as training the model. In addition to that, it also uses Kanban board to keep track on the progress of the project. And therefore, we use, as I mentioned a while ago, for us to be able to accomplish and finish the project, we use the central tracking algorithm. So this algorithm, as part of the solution, in terms of writing the code, works by registering the detected bounding box for an object to list of assigning unique identification. So for those of you who are into technological coding or programming, I may also recommend the central tracking algorithm to use in terms of detection of bounding boxes or detection of any objects or data as far as artificial intelligence is concerned, because tracks registered bounding boxes that are not detected in the frame. And using this particular central tracking algorithm, the researchers use this as part of the data structure data structure approach using Python programming language to accomplish this. Okay? And then after that, the process of centroid tracking algorithm is just partly part of what we call training and object detection. It is a model that involves gathering large of number of images to create a data set. So in other words, in the Philippines, there are very few providers of this ALPR system. In fact, a South Korean company based in Manila, ALPR technology is widely implemented. However, some companies provide ALPR service, but still require quotation for some pricing like Smartphone, Korean-based company, and the like. So, the reliability of this technology, since I am limited for 15 minutes, I just shortcut it. The reliability of the output of this object detecting CCTV using a low-cost artificial intelligence or artificial intelligence system with real-time analysis. This is the output of our technology, no, of our innovations or innovation, the precision of the license plate recognition model using that particular methodology, the average precision. In fact, we use 1,007 units of vehicle for our pilot test. And the result of that pilot test is that the average precision we got is 99.89% or almost 99 or 100%. So that's the average precision. Although the intersection over union of the test is measured or the result of our test works only with 86.54%, but the precision or in terms of function, definitely we use in terms of usability, efficiency, effectiveness of it, it comes up with a precision of 99 point or 99% for that matter. So which means that that particular detection counts or number of images detected during the pilot test average is just means or rather the detection which is 99% that I said, which means that license detection is highly reliable. And that is exactly being now utilized, no, utilized by the stakeholder that is actually using the particular technology. And I think that's all for my presentation for this particular innovations or AI technology in my part. Thank you so much, ma'am, sir. Thank you, Indonesia. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Professor, for your fruitful idea and also sharing about CCTV and artificial intelligence system using control tracking algorithm. It's so unique for me. Yeah? It's a unique and fruitful ideas to share. So I would like to invite the participants to address question for our professor, Dr. Argulis. It's about CCTV.
Presentation. Thank you, Dr. Pastor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Maya. Yes, it's so wonderful information. I would like to gratitude for Pastor Angeles. Thank you for still sharing your ideas even in your research in there. So
Thank you so much. Thank you.
yes, hopefully you and family there. Okay, Professor. Maybe we can wait address question, but later. Maybe there are still something unclear, but we're still shy to address question. So, well, thank you anyway, Professor. Please sound them. Yep, it's still honor for us to have you here this afternoon. Thank you, Prof.
Dr.
Okay.
Radwan, hello. How are you?
Hello, doctor. Hello.
Okay. Well, Professor, for your sharing, I would like to invite the third speaker for today. The next one will be Professor Dr. Agus Wardono, MPD. The third keynote speaker today. Let me read a short biography. Actually, I got here the note that it's so long. Of course, you are having a really great experience and also publication here. So okay. I'm gonna mention about the publication and the latest, um, the research in 2003, pengembangan automatic detect rough English for SP, dan penelitian terapan unggulan perguruan tinggi. Dan about the international reputable journal, there's already published a lot of papers here. One of those are development of culture and character education in improving discipline in elementary school, in a Journal of Humanities and Social Sciences Studies. And then is already published about preliminary development and validation of basic psychological needs fulfillment for ESP teachers in online instruction. And another one, we have development of Telegram learning media to improve listening and critical thinking skills in elementary schools. It's actually professor also has attended a lot of seminar, international and national. One of those in information and communication technology ICT in English learning to an interactive software website and in Iconest. Okay, so in 2023, an analysis of moral values in Harris just selected some links. Okay, and actually our professor, Prof. Agus Wardono has already published many intellectual property and also patent, international patent, right? Okay. Our professor, Prof. Agus Wardono, thank you for your time to share your ideas. So you have about 15 minutes to share your insightful ideas for all the participants here. After that, there will be question and answer session. So our professor, the floor and the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Moderator. Good afternoon and good morning for Mr. Cardoso and all of the viewer. Okay, today I'll try to use AI in my presentation. I hope if you have any question or suggestion, you can give it after my presentation. Okay, first I'll share it. Share it. Development of multimedia for higher education by AI presented at the second Iconest seminar 2024 University of Indonesia. Thank you, moderator. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
the Honorable Mrs. Chairwoman of the committee, and all audience who has come to join this event for accepting the invitation. In this happy day, let us praise the presence of God, who has given His grace and guidance to us. Because of His grace, we can gather on this day in the event, the second Iconest seminar 2024. So let me start with the first part. Models of comprehensive instructional designs. 1. Asynchronous instruction, interaction, or activity. Asynchronous instruction is often delivered through pre-recorded videos or slide presentations. Asynchronous interaction or activities occur in discussion boards, email, text messaging, or voicemail. Blended learning brought together courses that incorporate both face-to-face and electronic elements. Face-to-face instruction is the familiar model that occurs when students and instructors meet at the same time and in the same physical space. Flipped classroom. Flipped classroom indicates a departure from the usual pattern, in which students complete readings before a lecture. Flipping the process by requiring students to feel basic on this lecture or slide presentations for a regular scheduled class session. Fully online learning applies instructional models that take place only in an electronic environment. Students and instructors never encounter one another in a shared locations. Fully online instruction can incorporate synchronous based participants or a blend of both. Hybrid instruction. Hybrid instruction is often used as blended instruction, but hybrid learning is distinct in its reference to a course that replaces some face-to-face instruction with online components. It may also refer to an online course that incorporates some face-to-face sessions or split students into sections that rotate between in-person and online instruction. Hybrid instruction. Hybrid instruction combines the ideas of hybrid and flexible into a single term. Here, hybrid indicates that the course uses both online and face-to-face instructions. Flexible refers to student choice. For any given class session, students may choose how to attend among the possible options. Part 2. Principles of multimedia learning. One, multimedia principles. People learn best from a combination of words and pictures. Instructional designers should use words, text or narration, and visuals, images, animations, or videos, rather than only one channel. Presenting information in multiple formats helps learners process and integrate information more effectively. Coherent principles. Learning is more effective if unnecessary information is excluded rather than included. The learning developers should ensure that words and visuals are closely aligned and complement one another. Do away with irrelevant information or clouds that might distract learners from the main message. Signaling principles. Learning is enhanced when cues are added to draw attention to vital information. Online learning designers make it easy for students by highlighting what's important. Too much information on the screen confuses the learner, making it harder to work out most critical elements. Redundancy. The redundancy principle suggests that we learn best from a combination of spoken words and graphics, add on-screen text, and erase overwhelming students. Therefore, designers should avoid presenting the same information in multiple formats and locations. Redundant information is created overload and gets in the way of learning. Spatial communication principle. Layers and text and visuals should be presented close together on the screen to maximize learning. Elderly professionals should align visuals and text so learners can more easily understand the relationship between them. Avoid spatially separating text from related graphics or animations. Temporal contiguity principle. This principle suggests that students learn best when words and pictures are presented at the same time rather than differently. Simultaneous presentation allows learners to process the information together and build meaningful connections. Segmenting principles. Many of our better learning outcomes are achieved when information is segmented and students have control over things. When it comes to multimedia learning, This principle states that people learn better when they already know the basics. Often, this means understanding definitions, terms, or critical concepts or definitions. Modality principles. The modality principles test the experience for learning of visuals, spoken words, and text messages. This doesn't mean you should have text on the screen. It's more about ensuring a balance. Too much text can overwhelm students. Voice principles. This principle is straightforward. People learn better when we present rather than voice only. Harsh examination principle. Harsh examination principle is another common sense one. Learning with multimedia works best when it's personalized and focused on the user. People point out that the research is getting answers. However, image principle suggests people may not learn better from it. High quality complementary visuals can often avoid instructional design models can be used for the development of learning media products. Instructional design models can be used for the development of learning media products. They can carry model, the board and code model, the 4D model, the end models, the Azure model, successive approximation model. The data carry instructional design model, also known as the systems approach model, is a 9-step process for planning and developing training and development initiatives. The board and God model. The board and God model is a 7-step research and development R&D process to develop and validate educational products. It's particularly useful for creating instructional materials and modules, stimulation or other learning resources. The 4D model. The 4D model is a straightforward instructional design process consisting of 4 key phases: define, design, develop, and disseminate. The ID model. The ID model is a widely used instructional design framework that stands for analyze, design, develop, implement, and develop. The Azure model. Successive approximation model, SAM. The SAM model, or successive approximation model, is an iterative instructional design approach that prioritizes rapid prototyping and feedback. It's a more agile alternative to the traditional ADDIE model. Key features: iterative, emphasizes continuous improvement through multiple cycles of design, development, and evaluation. Quick prototyping focuses on creating rough drafts and testing them early in the process. Flexibility adapts changing needs and feedback throughout the project.
Okay,
In the last part of my presentation, I'll present Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy for categorizing educational goals and activities, originally developed by Benjamin Bloom in 1956. It consists of 6 hierarchical levels that represent different cognitive skills, each building upon the previous ones. The taxonomy serves as a guide for educators to design effective learning experiences and assess students' understanding. Levels of Bloom's taxonomy. For the purposes of establishing a correlation between Bloom's taxonomy and artificial intelligence, AI, educators should combine and put into practice both of these concepts. First, remember, artificial intelligence systems can store vast amounts of data and retrieve it. This appears in line with the remembering level of Bloom's taxonomy, where the focus is on recalling facts and basic concepts. Second, understanding. AI can analyze data and provide explanations or summaries akin to the understanding stage, where one interprets and explains information. Third, applying. AI technologies are often used to apply knowledge in practical scenarios, such as algorithm results to solve problems. This is similar to applying skills when knowledge is used to listen. Fourth, analyzing. AI analyzes complex data to identify patterns and relationships, similar to the analyzing step, where breaking information into parts to explore connections is key.
skill,
Evaluate. AI
Ideas
can
and
evaluate
scenarios
by providing
providing
data-driven insights
insight
comparable to the
comparable
evaluated
research,
research, which
which
involves
involve
making
making
judgments based on
judgment based on
criteria and
critical
comparisons.
factors.
The last is
Last,
creative.
creative.
AI
AI
is
is
increasingly
increasingly
used
used
to
for
generate
generating
development,
such as art and
reflection,
music,
creating stage of
stage
looking
of
at something
criticism,
where new
where
or
new
original work.
and
While AI can mimic or perform tasks across disciplines, it's
it's
important to
important to
note
note
that
that
genuine
genuine
understanding
understanding
and
and
creativity,
creativity
as
as
human
human
experience,
experience
involve more
involves more
complexity and depth
and
than
that
current
can
AI
currently
systems
exist
are
in the
typically
application.
capable of. Conclusion.
Conclusion.
Instructional media development
Development
models
models
can be powerful tools for creating systematic, effective, and efficient learning experiences in AI. It's easier to take advantage of unexpected teaching opportunities when there are classes passed out in the LMS, because students can catch up with regularly scheduled content online if their class time is spent on unplanned discussion. I think that's all for my presentation today. Back on the screen, I'll give back to the moderator. If you have any suggestions or questions about my presentation, please discuss them with me.
Well, thank you, Professor, for your showing us actually by integrating AI in your presentation. It's cool and unique, I can say that. Okay, so, well, we are opening the question and answer session from the participants. If you want to address question, please unmute yourself, or you can type your question in chat box. Regarding on the presentation about the instructional models, there are several models that Professor has already shared. Some of those are the Borg and Goal model. There is the Assure model, the same model as well, and also Bloom taxonomy level that Professor has already elaborated in such cool application by integration.ai.
Okay, moderator, if there is no question on the yet, I can discuss it after the next presenter. Is it okay?
Yes, Prof. Yes, sure. Okay, while waiting for the participants to address question, so maybe they can address question, Prof, after the next presenter. Hold on, let me check whether that is Dr. Nayara or all right. The next presenter or next keynote speaker will be Dr. Nayara Radwan. But before that, we are so glad to, before we invite Dr. Nayara, let me express my gratitude to Professor Agus Wardono. He is the Professor of Guru Besar of Universitas PGRI Ronggolawe. Thank you, Prof, for your wonderful ideas today. So glad to see your presentation. If you don't mind, I will discuss something later. Maybe I will ask your email from Dr. Risa or Ibu Risa.
Okay.
Yes. So glad to see you. So there are some part that that is will be my what the ideas, the next idea for my research. Thank you, Professor. I'm so glad to see you today. Okay, so we are going to invite Dr. Nayara Radwan. as our fourth keynote speaker today in this online session. Before we let Dr. Nayara to start the presentation, let me read short biography from Dr. Nayara. Hold on. How are you, Dr. Nayara?
How are you, dear? Good morning, all.
Good morning. Okay. Good afternoon.
Sorry. What's the time now?
8 minutes to 4 o'clock p.m. in Makassar.
Oh, how are you, Professor Ahmed?
السلام عليكم بروفيسور. How are you?
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you, Professor Ahmed.
شكرا جزيلا لقبولك الدعوة وحضور جلسة المؤتمر اليوم الثاني.
شكرا جزيلا دكتور أحمد، شرف لي إن أنا
يا رب نلتقي إن شاء الله فيس تو فيس إن شاء الله بالمستقبل
أكيد
القريب.
أتشرف دكتور أحمد، وشكرا للدعوة الكريمة، دايما أتشرف إن أنا أتعاون مع حضرتك. ميرسي جدا دكتور أحمد. وأهلا دكتور مطمئنة. Nice to meet you دكتور مطمئنة and see you. Hi, how are you? Happy to be with you today. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you. We are very pleased to be here.
My pleasure also. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, dear. It's now 12 before 12, 5 minutes. So good afternoon to you.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, thank you for sharing your time here. So Dr. Nayara Radwan, she is the Associate Professor of Industrial Engineering Department, College of Applied Sciences, Al Marifa University, Saudi Arabia, and Suez Canal University, Egypt. So glad to see you today. I can't wait to listen to your presentation. Yeah, you have met with Dr. Mutmainah many times online.
My pleasure to meet Dr. Mutmainah always. She's a good sister and good friend for me, and mashallah, she's a very active colleague.
Yeah, so hopefully someday you can go to Indonesia in person.
Sure, it would be my pleasure, dear. Thank you.
Like Prof. Ahmed now, she's already in Ma'am Risa Triasanti's place. It's such a wonderful, and I think that will be so interesting if we can meet there. Okay.
Yeah, it's a great collaboration, and Dr. Ahmed has great experience in conference, and really it would be a pleasure for me next time to be with both Professor Ahmed and Dr. Mutmainah.
Okay, sure. I mean, okay, well, doctors, you have 15 minutes for the presentation, and after that there will be question and answer session from the participants, or maybe from me. Yes.
Yeah, sure. My pleasure. Thank you so much for the nice introduction. First of all, please let me explain something. Now I'm working, I was working in Saudi Arabia for 10 years. I was working as a social professor and the quality assurance officer for the PhD program there. But now I'm working as a social professor in the industrial management department in Day2 College. At the same time, I belong to the mechanical department in the Faculty of Engineering in Suez Canal University. First of all, I would like to thank all the organizing committee for the great effort to organize the international conference on emerging trends in AI and computational technologies. All thanks to the organizing Indonesian University. I would like also to thank my colleagues, Professor Ahmed and Professor Mutmainah, Professor Poster, and Professor Michelle, and all professors. I don't want to forget any names. All thanks for you all. And now let me start my presentation. You can see my screen in full mode, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Today we'll focus about AI-driven cybersecurity in Industry 5 protecting the future of smart manufacturing. Actually, I focus for this topic because it's a very important topic as it's related to my specialty. I'm working in mechanical and industrial engineering. So I found this very useful topic for all. But let us first explain what the meaning of cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is the practice of deploying people, policies, and processes and technologies to protect organizations. The critical system and sensitive information from digital attacks. So it's very important now to secure our information in any institution and any organization. We have many types of cybersecurity, as we see in the figure. We have network security, we have application security, information security, operational security, disaster recovery and business continuity, and as well as end user education type. These are the 6 different types of cybersecurity. Actually, based on the European Union Agency for Cybersecurity, they said that the top 10 cyber threats to emerge by 2030 is, as we see in the figure, they are supply chain attacks, advanced disinformation, digital surveillance, cyber physical human errors, IoT-enabled advanced attacks, as well as artificial intelligence abuse, skill shortage. So they suggest we have to focus about these threats to know how we can protect our organizations from these threats. To understand how cybersecurity applied in Industry 5, we have first to understand what are the industrial revolutions stages. Actually, we have 5 industrial revolutions. It begins with the first industrial revolutions, then we go with the second and third and fourth, and now we are in the 5th industrial revolution. Actually, I have only 15 minutes. So let me focus about what the meaning of 5th industrial revolution. It's focused about innovation, the purpose, and inclusively. It's about deep and multi-level collaboration between people and machines. Now, we can see in this figure that there are 3 pillars of Industry 5, which should be found to apply Industry 5. These pillars are as follows. Number 1 is sustainability. New skills for workers and circular processes to leave a better world for future generations. This is the first one. The second one is resilience. Being able to change quickly to stay ahead of the curve and adapt to changing market dynamics. And the third one is people centricity. People are at the center of the process and decision making, not mere cogs in some vast machines. So we have to understand that Industry 5 collect these 3 pillars, which are sustainability, resilience, as well as people centricity. We can see here that there are many key enabling technologies for Industry 5. We have blockchain, big data analytics, we have artificial intelligence, edge computing, as well as 6G and beyond. Let us now focus about smart manufacturing. What we mean by smart manufacturing is combination of human creativity, digitally connected machines, AI-powered system, and analytics. The integration of AI and smart tools helps fuel adaptability and speeds up the capacity to customize outputs based on real-time data and we can see that to apply smart manufacturing in reality in our factories, there are many cases to be done, such as data analytics, data sharing system, smart products, 3D printing, visual technology, cloud manufacturing, as well as cybersecurity, which we are focused today about. So to apply smart manufacturing, we have to apply all these tools. Cybersecurity is one of these tools. Based on a very important report, which is State of Cybersecurity report, we can see that the shown figure present the data gathered from 211 organizations across 6 industries and 27 countries. Get a thorough understanding of the current state of cybersecurity worldwide in the manufacturing space and highlights trends in cybersecurity throughout the industry. The main target of this figure to show the cybersecurity threats in our factories. We can see the percentage in figures here. For example, we have significant technologies for the future, which is 50% of organizations picked secure IoT platforms. Also, we have 50% of organizations said a bad cyber event will cause loss of value due to non-availability of services at critical times. Also, we have, for example, 44% of organizations have a secure budget that is less than 4% of IT budget. This percentage present or can show that we have to highlight the importance of cybersecurity in our manufacturing or in our factories. I will give you 2 historical examples of cyber threats happened in the manufacturing organization. One of them in Honda, and the other one happened in Ukraine power grid hacked. The first example about Honda hacked. Actually, in a tweet posted at 8 June in 2020, the Honda Motor Customer Service Twitter account said that both customer service and financial service networks were experiencing technical difficulties and are unavailable. It was hacked. The other example was in Ukraine power grid attack. It was in December 2015 and 2016. Cyber attacks targeted the power grid in Ukraine, causing widespread power cut. While these incidents were related to the energy sector, they highlighted the sensitivity of critical infrastructure to cyber threats, which could potentially extend to manufacturing facilities. So, these real examples show that the cybersecurity should take a good attention for all countries because it's very dangerous to be attacked from others and to attack our information. So, our researcher find that there are top 10 cybersecurity skills for 2024, which we have to learn to our employees in our organizations, our institutions, to save our information. They divided these skills into categories, soft and hard skills. For the hard skills, they conclude that the hard skills, as you see, they suggest 8 hard skills, which are mobile remote computing, risk and compliance auditing, identity and access management, as well as network security. Also, penetration testing, threat intelligence analysis, cloud security, as well as application security development. Any organization should learn their increase these 8 hard skills. For the other 2 soft skills, which are communication and leadership, as well as creativity. By learning these top 10 skills, we can manage and control the attack for cybersecurity. Now, let me conclude that the success of Industry 5 depends strategically on cybersecurity, which goes beyond technology. It's critical to secure networks as we move into Industry 5. Also, manufacturers need to integrate cybersecurity, encourage staff understanding, and give priority to cyber maturity. Its environmental goals and human-centric approach have immense potential, but they also present unique challenges. Also, by addressing these issues and implementing strong cybersecurity measures, companies can ensure a secure future. That's the only way we can take full advantage of Industry 5 and still be safe. And finally, let me say that it's our responsibility, all of us, it's our responsibility to take all measures possible upfront that ensure we increase our resilience over the years for an improved cybersecurity landscape in 2030 and beyond. Thank you all for your attention. Thank you all.
Well, thank you very much for your wonderful presentation, Dr. Neara. It's about AI-driven cybersecurity in Industry 5.0. And the last closing remarks is the success of Industry 5.0 depend on strategically on cybersecurity, which goes beyond the technology. It's really interesting topic and really sophisticated topic to be discussed. Thank you for your sharing, Doctor.
Thank you so much, dear, and thank you for inviting me. It's my pleasure to be with you today. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, is there any question from the participants for Dr. Neara Radwan? Or the participants who is going to address the question, you may write your question in the chat box. And then we'll continue to the next keynote speaker. The next keynote speaker will be Associate Professor Gul Erkol Baywer. Associate Professor Gul Erkol, are you there? Are you in Zoom now?
Yes, of course.
Okay. All right. Well, you have about 15 minutes to have your session. How are you, Professor?
Thank you. Thank you so much, dear Noor. I hope you are well.
Okay. Well, thank you for taking your time here. So you have about 15 minutes to share your ideas. Then there will be question and answer session later. So,
thank you.
And the floor is yours.
Today, I would like to mention about the EL and robots in the service industry. Firstly, before I start my presentation, I would like to introduce myself. I am the Vice Dean of Tourism Faculty in Sinop University. Also, I am the International Office Coordinator of my university. I would like to today regarding about tourism and service industry. Firstly, the integration of EL in robotics is as an emerging topic in our life with the many dimensions and aspects. And also enhancing decision making with EL. This is the other important issue in our life. This is composed of four important segmentation. Firstly, strength in data processing, opportunity for innovation, weakness in dependence on data, threat from cybersecurity risks. EL enhances decision making by enabling robots to analyze large data sets quickly, leading to improved operational efficiency and informed decision making in real time. Also, the effectiveness of EL-driven decision making is limited by the quality and the quantity of data available, which can lead to inaccurate predictions and decisions. The integration of EL in robotics presents opportunities for developing advanced predictive maintenance solutions, reducing downtime, and enhancing service reliability across various industries. Increased reliance on EL and connected systems in robotics exposes organizations to potential cybersecurity threats which can compromise data integrity and operational safety. Generative EL and predictive maintenance has a trendy topic in our life. And also, we can say that generative EL utilizes sophisticated algorithms to analyze historical data, identifying trends and anomalies that can predict equipment failures, thus enhancing maintenance strategies and operational reliability. By shifting from reactive to proactive maintenance, organizations can significantly reduce unexpected downtimes, leading to improved productivity and cost savings in various service sectors. And also, generative EL optimizes maintenance schedule by forecasting equipment needs, allowing for better resource management and minimizing disruptions during regular operations, ultimately improving service delivery. We can also express that EL driven and also the relations of customer engagements is gaining too much importance within the context of stakeholders and companies. Since personalization through data insights is so possible in our life, many companies wish to use and understand this trend also. EL technologies leverage extensive customer data and also highlight the personalized experiences, enabling business to tailor interactions based on individual preferences and behaviors. This approach not only enhances customer satisfaction, but also fosters loyalty by making customers feel valued and understood in their unique needs. The implementation of EL-driven tools such as chatbots, virtual assistants, and allow for immediate customer engagement. These systems provide instant responses to inquiries and significantly reducing wait times and improving service efficiency, which is crucial for maintaining competitive advantage in the service industry. The role of edge computing robotics. The edge computing minimizes latency by processing data locally, enabling robots to respond swiftly to real-time changes in their environment, which is crucial for applications like autonomous navigation and industrial automation. By leveraging edge computing, robots can operate independently in remote or disconnected environments, ensuring continuous functionality without reliance on cloud connectivity, vital for tasks such as search and rescue missions. Local data processing can be the important issue also during these times, and it reduces the transmission of sensitive information to external services, enhancing data privacy, security, and particularly important in sectors like healthcare and surveillance. We can also note that the rise of collaborative robots are we can name that cobot in the using in service and other industries. Robots can engineer to work alongside humans, fostering a collaborative environment that boosts productivity while ensuring safety through advanced sensors and real-time responsiveness to human process. The adaptability of cobots allow them to perform diverse tasks in various sectors, from manufacturing to healthcare, enhancing operational efficiency and addressing specific industry needs effectively. The affordability and accessibility of cobots through models like robots as a service enables small business to implement automation, leveling the playing field and driving innovation across the economy. Recent developments in soft robotics focus on the creation of adaptive materials that can change properties in response to the environmental stimuli, enhancing the functionality and versatility of robotic systems in dynamic settings. The decentralized nature of swarm robotics allows for adaptive responses to environmental changes, ensuring that the system remains functional or effective when individual robots fail or when conditions fluctuate unexpectedly. Swarm robotics enhances operational efficiency by enabling multiple robots to work together, significantly reducing task completion, time and improving resources utilization in various applications such as logistics and agriculture. Roles in a service, and this is RAS model also. RAS significantly lowers the financial barrier for business, allowing them to access advanced robotic technologies without the burden of high initial investment, thus promoting mindful adoption across various sectors. The subscription-based model enables companies to easily scale their robotics capabilities in response to the fluctuating demands, ensuring they remain agile and competitive in a rapidly evolving market landscape. RAF providers often include regular updates and maintenance in the offerings, ensuring that business benefits from the latest advancements in robotics and EL without the need for constant raise maintenance. In the future, establishing clear accountability framework is essential to determine who is responsible for EL decision, especially in critical sectors like healthcare, where failure can have several consequences. Organizations must prioritize transparency by disclosing algorithms, process, and data sources, enabling stakeholders to understand EL decision making and fostering trust in robotic systems. Ethical consideration should include proactive measures for retaining displaced workers, ensuring that automation benefits society while minimizing negative impacts on employment and livelihoods. The surge in demand for service robots is largely attributed to the growing need for automation across various industries, driven by desire to enhance efficiency, reduce operational costs, address labor shortage, particularly in sectors like healthcare and hospitality, where service quality and speed are critical. An organization must implement proactive strategies such as reskilling programs, workforce planning to mitigate the adverse effects of workforce displacement caused by EL and robotics, ensuring that employees are equipped with necessary skills to transition into new roles and remain competitive in an evolving job market. Thank you so much for listening to me. Since I am working on these areas within the context of tourism, hospitality, and service industry, if you wish to make any question and also make a research and project within my university and my country and also my spatial areas, I am really happy to receive your collaboration project. Thank you so much again. Sorry, I cannot hear your voice.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Associate Professor Gul Erkol Bayram, for sharing your ideas.
Thank you, dear. My pleasure.
Okay, sorry. Well, thank you for your wonderful presentation. Yeah, the same with the question and answer session. If the participant is going to address the question, you may unmute yourself, or you can type your question in the chat box. My dear Professor Gul Erkobairam, so maybe if that is a question, we will try to contact you, or we can discuss later after
Yes, of course.
of the keynote speaker today. Thank you for sharing your wonderful ideas.
Thank you. Best regards.
Yes, so glad to see you. Okay, so next, the last keynote speaker today. So sorry, actually, I'm driving, but yeah, this is one of the special keynote speaker as well today, Dr. Eka Apriani.
Hello.
So we are so glad to see you here as the last keynote speaker today. Entitled Preparing Your Article to Publish in Reputable International Journal with AI. So Dr. Eka Apriani, MPD, is the head of Language Center, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
Language Center. Yes.
Group.
Right.
Yes. Okay, I'm so glad to see you. Sorry, I stepped by while driving to campus.
Thank you, Dr. Aini. I will handle to be the moderator for the last speaker. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
helping us. Yeah.
Okay.
With the fifth speakers. Thank you very much.
Thank
Have a
you.
safe drive.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am Risa and ma'am Dr. Eka Apriani. So glad to see you. Bye-bye. I will continue my driving. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yes, because Dr. Eka Apriani MBD have just shared the screen. Maybe we can just start the presentation. Okay, please. Bu Eka Apriani.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Risa. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon.
Good
Good afternoon for all the participation today. Okay, first of all, let me thank you all for being here today in our online Iconest, Iconest held by Universitas PGRI Ronggolawe Tuban. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Eka Apriani MPD. Today I will share the information, share my knowledge about preparing your article to publish in reputable international journal with AI. Okay, as you know that there are two kinds of indexing in the world, international indexing. The first is Scopus and the second is Web of Science. So if you want to choose the best international journal indexing, you can choose one of them. You can choose Scopus or you can choose Web of Science indexing. So today we can meet that there are three three articles can be published in international Scopus or was indexed. The first is journal. The second is proceeding, like today, like Iconest. Iconest has uh, IP's proceeding, yeah, and spring proceeding. And the third is book chapter international. So here I would like to share my experience in choosing the reputable international journal. You can see on Scopus a link how we can see the reputation journal. The first is find out the name of journal in the Scopus, and then you can see Scopus coverage, Scopus content coverage. If the total number of the paper in the journal is normally published in every year. So it means that the journal is reputation journal, reputation international journal. But for example, in 2023, there are 51 document or article in this journal, but in 2024, there are, for example, 100 or 1,000 articles. So it means that this journal is not reputable journal because there are so many improvement in published article every years. The second, as we know that now we can hear about cloning journal or fake journal. So how we treat ourselves to choose one of the best journal, one of the real journal. You can see on the homepage in Skimago link, because the homepage is Skimago link is the way we want to know the real website of the journal. So if the homepage is a link directly to a real journal. The third is like when we want to buy something in Shopee, Shopee Indonesia, we can see the netizen comment, yeah, netizen comment in Shopee because we want to buy something. Nah, it's mean like in choose the best journal in the Scopus. You can see the netizen comment in Skimago. You can see the netizen comment in Skimago journal. If the comment is negative, you cannot choose that journal. But if the comment is positive, you can choose that journal because the journal is reputable international journal. Okay, I will go to the main topic of this topic for today about the publish your article in international journal with AI. The first aspect I will tell you about the structure of international journal. There are two structures. The first Imbrad and the second is Imbrad Plus. What is the differences between Imbrad and Imbrad Plus? Imbrad, there is no literature review, and Imbrad Plus is there is a literature review in that paper. So there are some many journal Scopus or was need the literature review, and the other is don't need the literature review. Okay, next is about the title, abstract, and keyword. For the international journal, the title should be reflect the content and purpose of the research. The title is reflect the main content in the article, specially written and effectively written. And the abstract only consists of 150 until 200 words. And the keyword, not more than 3 or 4 keyword. Is it the key point when you want to publish your article in international journal? How about the introduction? In introduction, the key point is what is the reason? What is the reason you choose that title? And the second, what is the research gap? The third is what is the research novelty? So there are three main points in the introduction. So you can write your paper based on the three key points. The first is what are the reasons. Choose the title. The second is what is the novelty, and the third is what is the research gap of your research. And next is about the theoretical or conceptual framework, or we call it literature review. You can find out all of the theory in ResearchGate, Modarep, Sinta, Google Scholar, Doge, and Scopus. Here I want to show you that in literature review is based on your title. Don't make the improvement. Don't make the improvement. The literature review is close with your title. And the third is about research methodology. There are some important points. The first is about research design, subject of the research, instrument, technique for collecting the data, and the last is technique for analyzing the data. So it means that the international journal want you to write completely, want you write clearly about research design, subject or sample, technique for collecting the data, instrument, and technique for analyzing the data. Next is about result and discussion. So there is the differences between result and discussion. In result is about the key point of our research, the finding of our research, but in discussion is the key point of finding, and we support the finding with the theories of previous studies. And the last is conclusion. Conclusion is about the conclusion or the summary of your finding and discussion, and be consistent. Be consistent if your research question or research problem is two, so your finding is two, your discussion is two, and your conclusion is two aspect or 2 point based on your research. And in International Reputation Journal, the style, the references style is using APA and double A double E. So you can choose one of these reference. And now, how about the AI writing tools? So now today, all of the people, of the student, all of the researcher, of the writer, uh, effort using these tools in writing something. So this tool is a tool can make develop our idea, can make booster, mood booster for us when we want to start our writing about something. So this AI, this application can be used when we want to start our writing process or academic writing. Okay, you can use this application, or we call it ChatGPT, about write interaction about something. But the key point here is the result of ChatGPT is not the main tool as the tool for writing something. This tool is only one of the tool can make us get the something idea, get the something news, yeah, something new for our writing. So it's not be all of the writing using this application. And the next is about AI for referencing tools. There are many kinds of application that can be used in for referencing tools, and we are usually use Quillboard today, and other flavor is plagiarism detector, paraphrasing tools, duplicate checker, rewriter tools. Is it for the English language, but for Indonesian language, you can use Smodit, you can use Spinboard, you can use Spin Next, and you can use all of the application to paraphrase your article if you think that the article has a high similarity. Okay, for the next is about AI translator tools. So there are many students, many lecturers have a problem in translate their paper into English language. So you can use this application, AI translator tools, to translate your article into English language. You can use Speak and Translate, your dictionary, Naver, Papago, Google Translate, and it is so many kinds of AI that can be used in translate your article into English language. The next is AI grammar checker tools because all of the people in the world that has not come in English studies program, English studies education program, so they can use this application to check the grammar in your article, so your article can be better in grammar result. You can see on the screen that the way to check your grammar in the Grammarly application here. Is it the free, yeah, the free Grammarly? But if you use or if you buy a premium Grammarly, you can improve. The result is more better than free Grammarly. The last is AI similarity checker tool. So there are some applications can be used to check similarity of using AI in writing tools. Jadi, for example, you can use Turnitin. So Turnitin in these years can check the AI result for the paper. So be careful when you're using the AI in your writing paper because some application can be checked the result of AI application in using writing academic writing. Okay, I think that's all from me, Ma'am Risa, about publishing your article by using AI. I give to Ma'am Risa as the moderator. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Bu Eka. You were the expertise, yeah. So expertise on publication of journal, and we have to follow your productivity at Uniro. Yeah, because Bu Eka is the editor of Corolla, yeah, Corolla, some journals. And now I want to open the discussion, and I invite the audience to ask question or share idea of publication and many more. Okay, one question from Ahmed Karim Sipep. How to know a fake journal? Okay, Bu Eka, would you like to answer?
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Risa. How we know the fake journal? As my presentation before, we can know the fake or cloning journal by using this link, Schemago website. You can find out the journal in Schemago journal, and you go to homepage of journal in Schemago, and the homepage will go to the real website of the journal. So you can use this website, yeah. You can use this website to choose the real journal because now today is so many researchers, so many people in the world is published in cloning journal, yeah, cloning journal and fake journal. So you can use this website. Thank you.
Yeah. Maybe the answer is the Simagu. Yeah. And how to use it, you can browse or find, yeah, from many sources, yeah, Bu Eka. Is there any other question for Bu Eka? Very interesting topic on how to improve publication, yeah, the strategy she gave to us. Thank you for sharing, Bu Eka, based on your own experience. I believe that.
Yes, of course. Because when I choose one of the journal to publish, I will check the schema group first, Memrisa, and then
Yeah.
I check the content, Scopus content or coverage. And after that,
Okay.
I choose, oh, okay, it is the best journal for me, like that.
Okay. And maybe I will give time to Bu Eka, yeah, because for the next on what date, Bu Eka? You have international seminar too. You can promote your seminar to the participant, and I will help you to share to the Iconest group. Yeah, because that's also a good international seminar. Yeah, Bu Eka. Yeah, you can
Okay,
promote
thank you.
here.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Risa. Okay, I want to say that we have international conference in Bali, held by IAIN Churu, collaboration with Udayana University. I hope all the participants in this Zoom meeting can be joined as the participants for our conference, because this our conference is related to the Iconest topic ya, Mem Risa ya, is about
Yeah.
bringing AI in multidisciplinary studies. So I hope all of the participants, all of the presenter in Iconest today can be joined as the presenter or participant in our conference. Thank you, Mem Risa. And see you on Bali on 20 November ya, 20 November 2024.
Prof, Open want to say something.
Okay, hi, hello,
Assalamualaikum. How
Prof.
are you, Aisha?
Hello,
How are you,
Prof.
Victor? I am very excited to meet you in Bali, inshallah, very soon. Thank you.
Next today ya, Prof ya. Next today.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure,
next
sure.
today.
Next
We
2 days,
will
inshallah.
meet in the real life, yeah, because
Yes.
before we all social media friend ya, and now we can meet as the real friend in the world.
Inshallah, inshallah. We will meet you
Inshallah.
there,
Thank you,
inshallah.
Prof.
And all the best
Thank
for
you.
you, also. All the best.
Okay.
Okay, I think there's no. Oh, sorry, kindly share the details of the conference. Oh, there's a question for you or request maybe, yeah. Kindly share the details of the conference, ma'am. You can share here. It's okay because maybe they will
Okay.
re-share again to their colleges.
Okay, can I send the
Only
video,
some will
ma'am?
join this.
Video.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, because she is our best partners in doing seminars, yeah, and we have the same, what is ma'am, the same goal, yeah.
Yeah, the same
To
goal.
improve, yeah, publication in our university.
Okay, I will play trailer, video trailer of our conference, and I will share the link ya, the link after that in the chat room. Thank you.
Actually, I want to join your seminar, ma'am. I hope I can join your seminar. Finish, ma'am?
Okay, finish. Thank you, Ma'am Risa.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I hope that we will be good partners always in the future. Thank you very much for your sharing today in our seminar, ma'am, Eka. Yeah, for the audience, this is the end, yeah, of our session. In today's, we have what we have listened, we have followed presentations of various topics in these 2 days. There are 11 presenters by hybrid method offline at Uniro with hundreds of participants. And today we do it online, and we also have parallel sessions, for about 30 parallel session done in Zoom and also by offline or hybrid at Uniro. And I'm very thankful as the representative of the committee that because of the assistance, the help, because of the great efforts of our committee and other partners, sponsor, and also other university from Indonesia and from international that help us to make this event successful. And I hope that you will always support our event in the future and wait for the Iconest 2025. Hopefully, we can do it in the future again. And for the closing, thank you very much again for all the participants. And please wait for the publication of AIP Index Prize Corpus in the next maybe several months. And for the participants, I want to ask your help to fill in the attendance list and also the questionnaire of evaluation because that will support our seminar to be better in the future. Okay. As the committee, I want to say sorry for everything and thank you very much again. For the last, I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, because I have a lot of friends, close friends in Facebook. If I am opening, I should take